Hi, and welcome to a short video that I put together for you to give you a tour of the recycling bin feature in your OneLaunch desktop search application. So, as we all know, the recycling bin on your Windows operating system is a place that you put all your unwanted files, things that you don't need anymore. Maybe it's apps or photos or links or shortcuts or installers or all sorts of things that you just don't need on your computer. Maybe you don't need it in certain folders, you don't need it on your desktop, and you just want to get rid of it and eventually empty that recycle bin to free up space on your computer. That's what we're talking about here, the recycling bin. If you're not overly familiar with what the recycling bin is or what it's for, I recommend that in the OneLaunch application you query something like what is the recycling bin, and our search partner Yahoo will give you great results to answer that question exactly. But moving forward, assuming you know what it is and where it is, what we've done for you in the OneLaunch app is we've extended the Windows recycling bin feature to the OneLaunch dock. So it syncs perfectly with your Windows recycling bin. We just feel it's accessible from a more convenient location, and we've used some different kind of signals as to when that recycling bin is full. So I want to show you that today. So first and foremost, where is it? I think it's pretty evident, but top right on your OneLaunch dock, you see the recycle bin icon, or a lot of people call it the trash icon. So that's there. If you aren't sure, just hover over that, and we have a hover over tooltip that will give you the text below to confirm, yep, recycling bin. And immediately with one click, you're able to open up your recycling bin. You're also, if you prefer for some reason, you can right click, open. But I think it's much more simple just to quickly click to get that recycling bin open. So of course right now, we're not, of course, but in my case, as you see, this folder is empty. There is nothing in my recycling bin, but I've made a couple kind of dummy files here on my PC just to give this demo video for you. So this cars folder, I'm completely done with it. Let's say I want to get rid of it, want to push it to my recycling bin. We've given you the ability to drag and drop right to the recycling bin on your OneLaunch dock. So that's done, and then immediately when that's occurred and that has been dropped in the trash, you see this red dot populate. So we really feel that's a great visual signifier that you've now got something in your trash that will eventually need to be addressed. So we open it back up and you see my cars folder. So we're able to do that. Let's add this work stuff, notes file that I don't need anymore. And again, one click, and there you see it there. So one thing to note, because this syncs beautifully with your recycling bin on your Windows computer, you might have noticed when the red dot populated here to show trash was present, the paper kind of icon that comes by default in the Windows operating system recycling bin, it starts to fill in the bin. So we have a different way of showing you that visually with the red dot, and we hope it's something that you like. But I just want to make that clear that this is indeed syncing well with the Windows recycling bin. It's not a new version of your recycling bin on your computer. So another great option is to empty the recycling bin. You've got two options here. One would be to click and then from within click empty recycling bin, but much more easy is just to right click and empty. So I'm going to click that. The Windows prompt from the recycling bin comes up. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these two items? Yes, I'm sure. And then immediately the red dot disappears. If I want to double check that worked, a click and this folder is now empty. I'm going to show you one more time with this last folder. Just keep an eye as I do this on both our OneLaunch dock recycling bin, and then again the same software but the different icon from Windows on the desktop, top left in my case. So I'm going to drag and drop, and immediately red dot, and here as well the bin is full. And again, right click, empty recycling bin. You sure you want to permanently delete? Yep. And again, red dot gone. So super convenient. We're just extending another way to access this and to use your recycling bin, which I think is great, with a great visual signifier of when it's full. If for some reason you would much rather continue to use the location and the icon and the visual signifiers of your Windows recycling bin by default, you're able to get rid of ours by simply right-clicking and hiding it from the dock. If you want it back at any time, just go to the three-dot menu settings, click Show Hide, and then you'll see here's an option to add it back by just clicking it. And there it is again. So I think there's also options in the settings, in the dock settings, scroll down to toggle on and off the recycling bin as well, along with any other feature on your OneLaunch dock. So as you remember, we're all about customization with OneLaunch. So really encourage you to get into the settings, to go through the different things on the dock and right-click them, learn more, click on them, learn more. But I hope this video was a great summary of what our recycling bin feature is all about, where it is, how it works, and maybe why you might prefer it over what comes default on your Windows operating system. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions on this, please reach out to us via email at support@onelaunch.com. Thanks again for watching.